a very, very special day because Killian actually turned 5 months yesterday. So Killian turned 5 months yesterday, and we are like so excited. Here he is, my sweet big love, to celebrate his 5-month birthday. I can't believe he's already 5 months old. It's so exciting, and he is full of vinegar, having so much fun. And so I thought I'd give you just a brief update about how he's doing. We haven't had another doctor's appointment because he doesn't go back until his 6th month. We have had a nurse appointment for one of his vaccinations, and he got the Hib, and that seemed to bother him a little bit, but nothing that we were concerned about. Next week he's getting his pneumococcal, and then he's, that's his kind of schedule. He has one at a time that way, and so that's his vaccination schedule. As far as other things that are going on, I will talk about his eating right now. He is well into trying new foods and new salads. So what I'm doing, I had intended to make my own food, but I just, there's not a lot of time, or really I'm using my time for other things. So I actually decided to buy cans. I try to buy the little containers organic, but if I can't find it, it's alright. I just make sure there's simple ingredients in the back and not a lot of things I wouldn't want him to eat. His favorite right now is bananas and sweet potato, so he really loves those. But he has he's tried carrots, he's tried pumpkin, he's tried pears, which he doesn't like pears. He has tried, what else have we tried? I don't know if we've done squashes yet. I don't think we've done squashes. But he's actually tried quite a bit of peaches he's tried. So he's tried a number of different things that he tends to like. So how I do my schedule is in the morning I just do breast milk only. That helps during the work week because I don't have a lot of time to feed him. It's because it's a very messy process and cleaning up and everything. So we'll talk about the spitting up in a minute. And so we have that going on. Second, so I do like a fruit based on for lunch, and then I do a vegetable based at dinner. And hopefully he gets a little bit. Usually he does like half a container at each seating, and he has milk on top of that. So that's kind of how we've been doing it so far. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, he's doing that. And he loves the foods. He loves being part of our family, sitting in the high chair. He loves that as well. So we've got that. As far as with the eating, however, his reflux is still happening. You've seen a couple instances just a second ago with his reflux. So I am still not taking in dairy, or as much as I can not taking in dairy, and just trying to keep his reflux at a minimum. Seems to less bother him in the evening, which is great, but he still, if he eats, he just ate a really lot. He had a ton of breast milk, so I think he's overfull right now, so I don't know if it's the reflux, but that's still something that's going on. Another thing that's going on, as you can see, he is teething. He's drooling, biting at everything, wants everything in his mouth, and as you can see, my hands are full of drool. And we can see tiny little buds underneath his gums, kind of just sitting there. Not poking through yet, but just sitting there. So it's just a matter of time, and those will start coming through too. So that's the really exciting news for this sweet boy. And so that is what else is going on. Other things with his sleep pattern is still that he is getting up 3 to 4 times per evening normally. A couple nights ago he only got up once, and generally he just wants to feed, so he'll feed for a little bit and then go right back to sleep. So that's been good. I don't know that we've had too many evening playtimes, so I think he's doing a little bit better in that respect. Still, he gets tired about 6:30, 7 o'clock. He goes to bed. He wakes up around 6:30 the next morning. He just gets up a little more frequently than I would like, but we're working together on that. And he actually recently too has gotten a cold, so this is his second cold he's gotten since he's been born. I have also gotten both of those colds, and this time he caught this one from me. I got a cold from work and came home with it, and then a week later or so he's had his symptoms. So he's really stuffed up. One of the things I do with a cold is he hasn't had any kind of a temperature, so I've been monitoring that. He's fine. And I've just been monitoring with the ear one. I know they usually say to monitor rectally, but the ear one is so convenient, and it takes like 2 seconds. Not even, it takes like a second. So it just makes me feel better, but he's been fine. He hasn't had any temperature. Another thing I do is I use the Nose Frida and try to clear the nasal passages. He does not like the Nose Frida. He cries every time I use it, and I hate having to do it, but if it clears out his nose and it makes him feel better so he can sleep or he can eat, then it's important to do that. So I also have a saline solution for him, and I have the boogie wipes if he needs it, but so far with this cold we haven't needed those 2 things. So hopefully he graces through it gently. Yeah, exactly. He looks great. So that's a lot of what's going on. As far as movement with him, he's rolling back and forth. He's trying to kind of sit up and use like his core muscles. He can sit assisted and supported, but not on his own yet. He likes to pull his feet into his mouth and chew on his piggies. And he's rolling back and forth, but sometimes he rolls over and sometimes he doesn't. So we're kind of waiting for that to be a little bit more consistent. But that's kind of what he's doing right now for movement. And he's a very happy boy. He loves to squeal and coo and make noises and talk. His daycare told me he was trying to talk to his Giraffe the other day. He was making little noises at Giraffe. So it's just really, really cute how he's responding. He and his brother are so cute together too, so they're kind of starting, he laughs with his brother teases him, he laughs, so there's definitely social interaction there, and it's like very wonderful. So I think that about covers it for the 5-month mark for him. I think in the next month or so we'll be seeing a lot of changes, but this month there hasn't been a ton of change aside from him eating a lot more food and from the teething. So he's really into books right now too, so we do read books as part of his bedtime routine as long as he's not too tired. Sometimes he just nurses and falls asleep, and so we don't get to the books, but he's doing really well. He's excited for Easter, so that's how we're doing it. So if you have any tips, comments, anything you want to know about the 5-month baby mark, I'd be really happy to answer any of those. Please comment below, and thank you so much for visiting my channel. Please give me a thumbs up if you like these monthly updates for him, and yeah, just subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I'm so excited to have you as a part of my family, and thank you so much for watching, and